everybody. I thought I would come on here and talk about what books I'm going to try to read this weekend. It don't mean I'm going to finish the book. It just means that I want to try to get a big chunk of each of the pages, get into it really good before I start my 2 read-alongs. That way hopefully I can finish the rest of these or most of them after the read-alongs that I'm doing, or readathons I'm doing. So yeah. So, the first one I was going to talk about is A Conjuring of Lights. I am currently on page 113, and I would like to at least get up to probably 300 this weekend, because this is over 600, and the live stream with Spence for the read-along is, I believe, the 27th, so yeah. And the next 2 weeks I'm going to be busy with readathon, so I'm not going to have much time to read it, even though I will read in between some of the other books. But yeah, I'm hoping by the end of the week, like I said, that I'll be at like between 300 and 400 pages by the end of the weekend. And then I'll probably read like 20 to 30 pages each day during the readathon until I'm completely done. I'm really enjoying it so far. Definitely a lot better than the second one. I really had a lot of trouble with the second one, even though I still think it's like a 4-star. But I'm still debating on that, so I'll let you know what I thought. I'll let you know the exact grade at the end of the month. But yeah, this one is really good. I will say the second one ended in a major cliffhanger, and it picked up right off from that. So yeah, this is going to be my number 1 priority to read as much as I can this weekend. Another one is A Blade So Black. This, they said, is like Alice in Wonderland meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I love Alice in Wonderland. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was like one of my favorite shows ever on TV. And I just started this one, and I'm only on page 14, but it's already very interesting. I like the person that's supposed to be the Mad Hatter. So, yeah. I'm hoping to maybe get to 150, maybe? We'll see. And then there's 5 altogether, so we got 3 more to talk about. This one is by Lauren Olivier, how we say her name, Broken Things. I read a tiny bit, but I don't think oh yeah, I did. That's why this is there. So I'm on page only 13, so I'm not very far, but it already seems like it's going to be very interesting. This one, I think, is the one, yeah, it's where they, like, one of them dies, and the other 2 are accused of it, but the town doesn't have enough evidence to arrest them or anything, but they still think they're guilty, and then it comes to find out that they're not guilty. And I don't know exactly all, but yeah. But it definitely is interesting right now. So I would like to, like I said, a lot of these I would like to at least get to a page 100 to 150. Besides A Conjuring Light, like I said, is going to be my main priority. But yeah, so far it seems like this is going to be a very interesting book. So I'm really all here for that. And as you guys know, I've told you before, I do not read classics. I've never read this. I've never read Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. And I just read the first letter. I'm on the second letter, because it's like in letters. I guess you guys would know if you read it. But yeah, I do not read classics. So what I want to do is, like, once this one's done, then I want to get another classic. So recommend what you think I should read next. Because like I said, I don't read them. Like, I've never read Pride and Prejudice, and I know one of my boxes is going to have the remake of it, or whatever you want to call it. So I know that one I'm going to be getting. So I don't know if I should read that one first, or if I should get Pride and Prejudice. So let me know down below if I should read Pride and Prejudice before Pride. I don't know if I will buy it, or if I'll see if they have it at the library, or if they have it in audio or something. I don't know. But I do like these. I might see if they have it at Barnes & Noble. That's where I got this one from. But yeah, I like where it says, "You are my creator, but I am your master. Obey." Mary Shelley. Because I know one of my boxes is going to have The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein in it. So I've heard that you should read this, for you'll have some idea of the background of Frankenstein and the creator, and of course the girl Elizabeth, I think her name is, right? I guess that's only common sense since it says The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. But the thing that confuses me on here is it says sister. So he's actually like writing his sister. Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't say sister. It says to Ms. Zavella. Okay, I thought it said to my sister when I first looked at it. Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, it does, because right here it says. Oh, after the second letter, it's chapters, it looks like. But this one says, where was it? Somewhere it said to my dear sister. So I'm confused who he's talking to in letters, but it looks like not all of it's letter form. Okay, I think after my arm is like hurting. Okay, after this letter here. So once you're done with that letter, then it starts the actual chapters. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm really interested in this one. You know, I've seen, like I said, I think I mentioned before, I've seen, you know, like the funny remakes of it and things, but I've never like actually read the book. Let me know what classic you think I should read next. Another one I'm really thinking about reading is Dracula. And I also want to read, like, I've never even read like Peter Pan or anything like that, the original one, Cinderella, or if there is a Cinderella one, I don't know. But I've never read like any of them. I want to get, when I have money, I know I want to get the Grimm's fairy tales, because I've read like, you know, books that are based off of the Grimm fairy tales, but I've never actually read Grimm fairy tales, so I definitely want to get that, where I can read that, because that looks interesting. But yeah, back to this one. I really looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm not very far. I'm only on page, what did I say? I'm only on page 6. So, like I said, I would like to get to maybe 100. There's only 208 pages, 7 pages, something like that. There's 207 pages, so who knows? If I really like it, I might finish it this week. And then the last one is Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I've never actually read the other books besides the first one in it, and I didn't really care for it, but this one I'm already like loving, like 10 times more than what I read altogether in the first book from it and from the world. So yeah, I'm only on page 30, but I am loving it already. I really like the let's see, I forget their names because I'm not that far in and I haven't read it in a few days. I like Kazi, how do you say her name? Kazi, how do you say her name? And I like the guy Jace. So yeah, this is really already, like I said, pulling me in. It's a big book. I would like to like read at least 200 pages of it. Yeah, there's 505 pages, so it's a big baby. So we shall see if I get anywhere in this book, because some of the other ones are going to be my priority. Like, it's kind of dark outside and stuff, so I think this would be a good one to read. Oh, there was another one I wanted to try to read some more of, and I might finish it this week if I get a chance. That's The Diviners. I started The Diviners, but I didn't finish it. So that's another good one that I might read a little bit of this week, since it's supposed to be like rainy, not really cold, but it's supposed to be rainy and outside this weekend. So I'll have all day today and all day tomorrow to read. Sunday we usually go to church, so I don't have as much time to read on Sundays. Because we go to church and we usually go somewhere and eat, and then we go bumming. But I should be able to like get most of these books done. So yeah, the Diviners I want to try to read too tonight. So I think tonight, after I get to I want to at least get to 200, 250, 2 to 225 tonight in here. Because I read the first 100 and, like, I'm on 12 now, but I was like 108 when I went to bed, and I read a couple pages before I took my shower today, so, yeah, so I want to at least get up to like 225 today in this. And then I think I am going to work on this for a couple of hours. And then read some Diviners for a couple hours. And then tomorrow my priority will be, of course, A Conjuring of Lights again. And A Blade So Black. And Broken Things. And then if I get a chance, like I said, I'll read some more in here. But this is my lowest priority because I was just thinking about Diviners since the weather's so gloomy. And I know the Diviners is scary. So I'm really excited. Like I said, I started it. I'll take you guys with me and I'll go find it on my bookshelf. But yeah, I started it and I already tabbed the hell out of it. So here we go, here it is. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see over here, but look at all the tabs so far I got. So yeah, I'm getting pretty far in it. I don't know if I put it this way, if you guys can see the outside or not. Right now it ain't too bad. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Not too bad outside, but it's not the best outside. So yeah. So I think this would be good weather because later on it's supposed to be a chance of storms. So I might replace this in place of Dance of Thieves. I'm currently on 276, which is Blood and Fire. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't get it in there right. My camera doesn't want to ding in on there right. See what I mean? It doesn't want to like get where I need it to go. And my arm is a little screwed up, but you get the drift. I'm there. If you can see it. That's where I'm at. So yeah. So them are my plans. So I think I will put the Diviners in place. Sorry about my finger being there, but I think I will put the Diviners in place of it. But yeah, I am really like, from what I remember of it, I was really freaking out. So what I'll probably do is read some of my tabs, some of my underlined things, because I had some underlined and I wrote some stuff like here. I don't know if you can see it, but I wrote some stuff. So I might just at least go back and like read what's underlined and stuff. Just so I have the gifs of it, how do you say that word? Of what happened. And then I have some question on here. This was before I decided, oh well, I'm going to go ahead and write everywhere. Because I wrote a little bit in the other parts, but then I was like, maybe I'm not going to read not write anymore. And then of course I changed my mind. Well, I already started writing in it, so why not finish? This is like one of the first ones I've ever actually wrote in. One of my favorites so far is Memphis. I really like him. I don't know if he's good or bad or what's going on with him. I really like Eve. I put right here that she was a drama. I put here, Evie is a drama queen and a habitual liar. And then I put down, she's also really funny. And I put, Memphis is either going to get killed or be a very big part of the story. Very interesting character so far. I don't even know what I said here. Oh, how cheap the paper was back then. So I guess it must have said how much. Oh, only 2 cents paper, missus. So that's why I put down how cheap the paper was back then. So I do write in it sometimes, comment sometimes in it, but not all the time. There's some books I don't even comment on, I just tab. I don't know what this says. I can't even read it because I did it in pencil. Oh, okay. I just put down what the blue was meant for. Like I put down blue is also used for descriptions. I think, oh, yeah. Portions, description portions of things I want to remember. Okay. That's all that was. I didn't, like write anything about the story. Like in one of the parts, because you know people get killed in this, of course. I put down, never go anywhere with a stranger. And I put down, creepy, isn't it? Very crazy and creepy. And I put down, getting ready to be murdered. And I put down, scary, no way out, she's a goner. Things like that. I don't think it's a spoiler because you guys don't know what I'm talking about. And, of course, people know that that's what this book is about. About this guy going around killing people. And then there's these diviners that... I'm not very good at explaining exactly what it is, though. But, yeah. Actually, I have 2 bookmarks here, so I really don't know where I left off on. I might have left off on 2:16. I don't know why I have 2 bookmarks, but I just noticed that. I might have 2 bookmarks because I might have was going to read as far as the second one into that and then decided not to, so I stopped there. So sometimes I'll do that, like I'll put a bookmark like where I want to stop. One bookmark for where I'm at, one bookmark for where I would like to stop before the end of the day. So I guess that's where I was going to stop, but then I put it down or something. I don't know. So we will go with that one. And take this one out. Look at the, got this one, which I think I will take out. And I got this one, which I think I'll keep in. I think that one's creepy for that. And this one I'm going to use. So actually, I have, for this one, for A Blade So Black, I have, we're all mad here. So I'll probably keep that one there. But yeah, them are the books that I am planning on reading some of this weekend. And then, of course, as you guys know, Monday starts the makeup for Magical. Forget what the exact title is, but the one that Book Roast is doing for extra credit that I was talking about. So, yeah. So that starts Monday. Of course, my TBR for that, which can always change. If I get into one of these and they'll fit, and they might fit into one of the other categories, and I might change it to finish this one. Who knows? I don't know if that's allowed or not, but if you're allowed to do that, I know some people will do that in their readathons. They'll start with the book that they already read, that they already started to get it finished. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I might. Who knows? Especially if I don't get very far in them, I might do that. But yeah. Definitely enjoying, like I said, A Conjuring of Lights a lot better than A Gathering of Shadows. So, yeah. The Gathering of Shadows, my favorite was like the last 125 pages. So, yeah. But those are my plans. And, of course, I also have, if you guys haven't watched the Magical Readathon, like I was saying, that's down below. And I also got mine up for Spookathon, or whatever it's called. The one I did yesterday. You guys will see it down below. But yeah, I think it's called Spooktober, something like that. So yeah, both of those are down there if you're interested in what the rest of the stuff I'm planning on reading. But these are books also that I am going to try to read, like I said, in between the books that you guys saw. So this is basically what I want to read, start this weekend, but also try to finish during the month. So, yeah. So this one is definitely, like I said, going to be read this month because, like I said, the 27th is the live show with Spence. So, and I had to miss the last one because family stuff that we did with Rob's family. So, yeah. So, I missed out on the chat. Now that I'm done, I can go back and listen to the chat, but it's not as fun when you're just listening to it and can't comment like I did in the first one. But yeah, this is going to be definitely my priority this week, which I'm going to get ready to read pretty soon. But I'll probably be back on a little bit I did a review yesterday, which you will see before I went to bed, down below, of an Emperor of Storms, whatever it's called. So if you're interested in what I had to say, it is spoilerly, so if you haven't read it, then don't watch the video, because only a couple seconds ain't. I talked just a couple of minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes of non-spoilery stuff, and the rest is all spoilery. But yeah, and I'll probably be back on after I read a little bit and do my review of Tower of Dawn. Or I might do that later on after I read some and give you guys an update on where I'm at in the books, or if I read anything. Yeah, and what my impressions are and everything. Or I might just do a video on that later on, an update of what I've read so far. And then at the end of the weekend, I will do an update on how far I got in each of them. So yeah, so you can look forward to that. I was supposed to get a book in the mail today, but apparently I'm not getting it. So I should get it tomorrow. And I got another book that's coming tomorrow. So I will probably be back on again tomorrow for that. So you guys are going to see a lot of me, because I'll probably be doing little updates throughout the magical readathon extra credit thingy for the potions. So yeah, I'll probably do an update like every couple of days on how, if I finished a book, or how far I am in a book. And then, of course, after that wraps up, I'll do a wrap-up of that. And then I am going to do the Spook October, whatever it's called. Spooktacular, whatever it's called. And I'll be doing little updates throughout them. And then I'll do a wrap-up of that. So, yeah, and then, of course, I got all the book boxes. So, yeah, you guys are going to be getting a lot of videos, probably almost a video a day this month. And after this month, I'm going to try not to do as many videos, because I know I do a lot, but it's fun. And I like to give you guys updates on my life and on my reading life, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to let you go so I can read a little bit of Conjuring of Lights. And then get started on one of the other books that I want to read today. Yeah. The Diviners, I'm probably going to save until tonight when it's dark and a little creepy. Because I know the book is really creepy, so I'm really excited to read some more of it. Because, like I said, I was already creeping out and I'm not even halfway done. So, but I'm going to let you guys go. Remember, if you have anything you want to talk about down below, just let me know. But, leave your questions, whatever, and I'll get back to you. I like to do that when people comment. I like to get back to you and answer your comments and all that. So, yeah. And if you like the video, remember, thumbs up it. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about subscribing. And if you do subscribe, remember the bell icon. And I will talk to you guys all later on today. Bye. Mwah.